Hello. One answer here. Alright. Now almost 8:30 on September 2nd, 2017, and that's Eastern Pacific Standard Time. Actually, it's not Pacific, it's Eastern Standard Time. So, we're being in two Jersey leagues. There's one, there's the other one. Bam! Okay, so the one on the left, which we're going to be looking at right here, I have the second pick. The one over here, I have the sixth pick. So at the beginning of one and the middle of the other. This should be interesting. So we got about a minute left. I gotta do a couple quick things real quick. And then hopefully be picking David Johnson or Le'Veon Bell. On the one to the left and the one to the right, more than likely I'm thinking it's probably LaShawn McCoy. Which, geez, he better do something because I have him in like 117 leagues. I mean, the only thing I can really do to kind of shake things up is maybe draft Devonta Freeman. You don't give that guy that kind of money without him running him a little bit. All right, here we go.
Your team is now on the clock.
Aaron Rodgers, number one. Wow. Okay. David Johnson, number two. Yeah, that's the second time in 2 days that I was second pick and then somebody took somebody. Wow. Bet you third didn't expect Le'Veon Bell. Oh wow, I'm almost up over here.
Your team is now on the clock.
Okay, LaShawn McCoy on the right-hand side. People, I take running backs. There are wide receivers all around. You have a better chance at a wide receiver going down, the top one from the team, and having somebody adequately filling in than you do a running back going down and a top-notch one and somebody adequately filling in. Just my opinion. Can't believe I got frickin' David Johnson. See, somebody was thinking like me that after me with McCoy, they went Freeman, and then Odell Beckham, and then Gordon. Ooh, Zeke went 8th. And then Ajayi. A lot of running backs, and then Murray. All running backs going on the left-hand side. Devonta Freeman. Jordy Nelson before Odell Beckham. And Mike Evans. Wow. Jay Ajayi on the right-hand side. And then bam, we hit a couple walls. People not expecting certain people to be there, huh? Tell you what, it's looking like the left-hand side I'm going to end up getting Gurley again. And on the right-hand side, I might go Elliott if he's there. Jordy Nelson.
Your team is now on the clock.
A lot of talent still on the board. I'll probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Your team is now on the clock.
Wow. Do I go with Jordan Howard over here? Or Todd Gurley?
Your team is now on the clock.
Yay, I finally got Ron Gronkowski. Damn, people are taking people that I want to take before I can take them.
Your team is now on the clock.
sorry, I'm just amazed by some of the picks that are being made and where I go from those picks. Being that I like to draft the way that I like to draft.
Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock.
Alright, so I'm all over the place when it comes to these drafts. That's why I haven't been talking, because between texts that I'm getting from people and everything else, it just becomes too much.
Your team is now on the clock.
A lot of people in the left-hand league are taking running backs. Luckily, I got 3. If he's here, I'm going with Devontae Adams and then somebody else as a wide receiver after him.
Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock.
All right, so just in case you missed that, I picked up Devontae Adams and I picked up Martavis Bryant to go with Tyreek Hill. Now, I don't have any running backs outside of Johnson and Howard, but Johnson sometimes scores more than anything anyway. So right now, this team's looking like I'm having a 3 wide receiver team. And my backup will be Anderson, CJ Anderson, until I see what happens. Still need a quarterback.
Your team is now on the clock.
Guess I need a wide receiver, huh? A lot of wide receivers out there. Always need running backs. Somebody took Julian Edelman. Oh my God, 67th pick. Did I miss something? Is he designated for return? I thought he was gone for the year. Damn, somebody just took Adrian Peterson over here too. Can anybody tell me about Paul Perkins right now? Because I can't. I haven't seen anything of him. Damn, somebody took Devontae Parker already.
Your team is now on the clock.
Oh, kicker. I just took
Your
Rob
team
Kelly.
is now on the clock.
Kicker. And then a defense. You know what? I went Derek Carr. So I'm taking Derek Carr. Man, I have no wideouts. Running out
Your
of...
team is now on the clock.
Okay. I'm going to go with a manual right now. Because as far as Landry and Watkins and Diggs are concerned, haven't shown me anything. I like Crowder. He did well for me last year when I had him. Like, picked him up at the perfect time. And make sure that I get him. I might have to take him early. I'm going Adrian Peterson over there unless somebody takes somebody, and I'll take a wide receiver. Oh, somebody just took Jamal Charles, 94th.
Your team is now on the clock.
No clue who you are, Paul Perkins,
Your
but I'm
team
going
is
to take
now on
you.
the clock.
Adrian, welcome aboard. Hey, look, Perkins went over here, and Peterson. And Perkins went over there.
Your team is now on the clock.
Ooh, again. Hello. All right. I don't know what I just did. I took Tyler Eifert, but I already have Gronkowski, so luckily they're not on the same bye week, so I guess I'll just see if anybody wants to make a trade for them at some point in time. Don't know what wide receiver I would take. I'd like to take Ginn. He's number 2 now. One of Pierre, but of course now he's not there. Take Latavius. Just for the heck of it. Always a huge Macklin fan, but now he's in Baltimore, so I'm kind of don't know what to do. Okay, so I need a wide receiver. A starter. Is Diggs worth being a starter? How about Moncrief? Is Moncrief worth being a starter? Jackson?
Your team is now on the clock.
Devontae Parker, work him aboard.
Your team is now on the clock.
Took Latavius Murray. So now I got
Your team is now on the clock.
somebody else to take. And let that be Ted Ginn. Oh, we're getting down to the defense and kicker area of the draft. So the guy only had 3 touchdowns last year. And I think 2 of those came in the first week that he played with his quarterback. Unlike this guy, who was injured. Yeah, I can't say much for Brandon Marshall either, but he's with a quarterback now, and he is opposite of one of the elite receivers out there. I've had him on a bunch of teams, a bunch of times over the years, and every time he played or I needed him to play, he did well for me. There's been a Chris Hogan sighting, number 91.
Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock.
All right, so one on the left is about to end, so we'll do a quick evaluation. I still need wideouts over here, huh? I don't know if you have Brady as.
Thanks for attending the NFL Draft. Best of luck this season.
If you have Brady as, thanks, Commish, as your quarterback, do you need a backup? Huh? Do you? Don't I know it? Do it. There is my team on it and get it. I think I got 4 wide receivers. Wow. Oh, that's right. I took Eifert. And a bunch of running backs because I'm afraid. Where's the next team? You know, Brady's like one of the top quarterbacks, and he really doesn't have any wide receivers that much around him. Man, if they give him like some serious wideouts, like when he had Moss.
Your team is now on the clock.
Ooh, I wasn't paying attention. I need a wideout. None of those guys. Go with Richard. I don't like my wide receivers. Luckily, with the 10-team league, you have plenty of free agents that you can pick up at any point in time. I mean, who are the backups for McCoy and Howard? Well, I know who Howard's backup is. I used to have him on my team when he was, before he messed up whatever he messed up last year. There goes McFadden. I wonder if I should take a defense here. Got the Vikings still up there. But you also have the Patriots. And you got the boys now. You know what? Let me go with the boys. And you got some corners. If Joe Hayden pans out, they got some corners. Yeah, Corey Davis, all the way up there, ranked 81st, hasn't even played it down.
Your team is now on the clock.
Going with the Steelers. The left hand, I'm about ready to close that. Oh, somebody took Jamal Charles. I was thinking about taking him. I'm not taking a backup quarterback. I mean, what's going on with Matt Forte? You used to always want to draft him. I'm scared to death to draft him right now. Scared to death. And is Jaquiz Rogers the starter down there, or is Charles Sims? There goes Forte, so I don't have to worry about it. Check out my team real quick here. Man, I'm disappointed. I only had I had the 2 tight ends. All right. Let's get up and live, yeah. One of the first people I've seen take Jordan Matthews.
Your team is now on the clock.
Okay, so I'll just have a position player and a kicker. Once again, if my running back isn't there, I'll probably take Mr. Ted Ginn unless he's not there. And then another draft is done. Should I take Cooper Kupp? Okay, so if Latavius is gone, I'm taking Cooper Kupp.
Your team is now on the clock.
Alrighty, you're lucky, Cooper Kupp. They're trying to trade Gano. You know. I haven't taken Dustin Hopkins in a while, so I might have to take him. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, it's the second time that happened. A blank screen. That's the one where I need a kicker? Yeah. Holy hell. Playing for a jersey.
Your team is now on the clock.
Dustin Hopkins, welcome.
Thanks for attending the NFL Draft. Best of luck this season.
Thanks for having me, guy. Appreciate it. Okay, we're going to take a look at the teams real quick. Ten-second rule, if I remember. Guy's loaded with wide receivers. Alright, sorry, I thought I was done. I was checking out my lineup and making a move. So you got to see how a move was made. I'm thinking about starting Peterson because he's going into Minnesota to play Minnesota. And I would think that New Orleans would want to hook him up with a touchdown. Alright. The hell was that? Alright, thank you. Look at this. 51 minutes.